Does it matter if you're above or below 2000 MR to talk about your experience with Street Fighter when it comes to character matchups? Today we are talking about something that's been circulating around Twitter. Big Bird FGC, right, who is a runner-up Evo, a very strong player, says some interesting words on Twitter, and I just want to maybe, dive in a little bit. Who am I? I'm a nobody, right? I'm a guy below 2000 MR. But if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, comment down below if you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong. Leave a like, helps out the channel a lot. Turn on that post notification bell, daily videos, and we're live every day. So you might be wondering, what is the tweet, Arroyo? Street Fighter 6 players can be funny sometimes. We go from blaming characters to saying the game is random/chaotic, then back to characters as reasons why we're hard stuck in ranked. If you can't crack 2000 MR, I promise you, the problem isn't the game or the character, implying that the problem is the person controlling the character. Now, do I find this to be necessarily true? The answer is no, of course not. If you're below 2000 MR, which is realistically just like a random number to throw out, like 2000, like what makes 1950 compared to 2000? Like, what's different? Would you say like a 1950 MR player and a 2000 MR player are vastly different to where if you can't crack 2000, you're not good? Well, last time I checked, right, the ranked one, if we take a look at Street Fighter 6, there's only 316 people. There's like a bunch of 316, so maybe like 340 people. They're above or at or above 2000. Are you saying that if you are ranked, if you're Nox 2, you better not say, that Chun-Li beats JP. It's not JP's fault. You're bad at the game, right? That doesn't make sense. Now, if we go all the way up to top, Hikaru is 2230. So what if Hikaru says, if you haven't cracked 2230 MR, it's not you, it's the character, right? Or, it's not the character, it's you. It's a very skewed interpretation of this MR system that personally is not balanced, right? When you think of the MR system, right, you can win 10 games and lose 3 games. But if you lose those 3 games against people who are 100 MR lower than you, you're going to lose 10. And let's say those 10 games you beat were all 2050 MR people because you're 2000, so you're getting +6, +6, +6, +6. You lost 3 against a 1900 MR person, and then, now you're leaving rank with less points, but you won more games, right? The rank system is very skewed, right? So I think holding your opinion to the MR tide doesn't make sense. And this is my first example, right? Is this individual right here. You're going to tell me that Brian F, right? This guy who won Texas Showdown, fun fact, is not 2000 MR. Are you saying Brian, if Brian F says, man, I think Aki is a tough matchup for Ed, or I think Rashid is a tough matchup for Ed, are we going to say, Brian F, listen, man, it's not the character. Matchups, everybody's a 5-5, Brian F. It's you. You're bad. Ha! You're not 2000. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, dude. Look at this guy. He's not 2000. You can't say Aki's good against Ed because you're not 2000. It's you. That doesn't make sense, right? That doesn't make sense because Brian F is very knowledgeable. He might have a bad day, right? Maybe he has a bad day on rank, right? He's going to lose some MR. He's going to have a good day on rank. He's going to gain some MR. Nothing's too crazy. Now, like I said, this tweet was circulating. So Angry Bird did make a follow-up post. And remember, this is not me skewing his words. Everything I say, I'm going to read verbatim, right? We're not here to conjure up stuff. Not shaming anyone who hasn't gotten 2K MR. Don't misunderstand me. But the reason always falls on the player rather than the game/character. Just means there's more work to be done. Now, is this also true? And my answer is kinda, right? I'm pretty sure Big Bird was like the #1 guy of being like, Luke's broken, Ken's not top 5. Or no, my bad, that might have been Angry Bird, right? Angry Bird, Big Bird, I sometimes get them mixed up. Maybe they both said it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Or if only one of them said it, then that's my apology. Right? But how can your friend Angry Bird say, Luke's top 5, why doesn't he just do more work to beat Luke? This would make every tier list no longer relevant, because it wouldn't matter if it's on the player and not the game / the character. You can't complain about DJ's drive rush. Just check it better. You can't complain about Bison's drive rush. Just check it better. It's not on the game or the character. It's on the player. So tier lists don't make sense at that point. Now, the last thing that Angry Bird said, right? And, you know, there might be more that has come out since then. Maybe he's like, hey, I'm wrong. I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't mean it. I'm a good player. I let my ego get the better of me. Look at this. This is some guy, Chris S. I was just proud to get to master level. As you should be. Never compare your role with others. Be happy with each accomplishment you have. But just to remind you, if you're not 2000 MR, you are not allowed to blame the game. You should not be accomplished in your matchup knowledge because you're not 2000 MR. What is there to be proud of? If hitting master is something to be proud of, but I can't say that Aki is good against Ed because I'm not 2K MR, then should I be proud of being 1800 MR right now? Right? If I look at the leaderboard, right? I mean, and this is something that's not really like the most relevant to the video because it, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I'm not 2K 100 MR. But I like to play ranked every now and then. You'll catch me in the battle hub. I like to play against people. But currently in the US of A, in the North America, I am the 12th best Ed in NA. If they were to round up the 20 best Eds, I would make the cut. And then I would go fight the fucking 20 best Eds and get, you know, probably fucking washed by Lashar. But I'm still, right? I understand Ed because I play Ed a lot. Some days, I mean, I don't think Ed is good against Aki. I don't think Ed is good against Rashid. But if I'm not 2K MR, then it's not the character, it's me. Which, yes, you're right. I should be checking every single thing that Aki and Rashid can do against Ed while they're also negating everything that Ed really fucking has. So what's the cutoff? Your opinion always matters no matter what your rank is. You know how I know? Because this individual exists, right? Are we going to say that this guy, the golden boy of the FGC, Sajam, nice guy? I never met him. I assume he's nice. Everybody who meets him says he's a nice guy. I don't think Sajam's 2000 MR, but I think Sajam probably knows matchups. I think Sajam can train people. I think Sajam understands the game at a very high level, but he's not 2K MR. So how can he have a pin? Like if Sajam puts out a tier list and he's only 1650 because he's too busy playing every character and making goddamn reaction content and, you know, reviewing will it kill videos, are we saying Sajam can no longer have an opinion? Not 2K, right? Already falls apart. Two more examples. This individual, right? Everybody knows him in the FGC. Everybody knows him. He's the Michael Jordan of the FGC. This is the Evo. This is the GOAT. This is the GOAT. Put me on next up season 2. This is the GOAT. I don't think Justin Wong is 2K MR right now. He might be. Once again, I could be wrong, but he might not be 2K MR because he's too busy playing fucking Third Strike. But I think if Justin Wong were to play Terry and fight a Zangief, and Zangief destroys Terry, hypothetical, and Justin Wong goes, damn, I think fucking Zangief destroys Terry. Justin Wong, it is not the game, it is you. Right? You guys say that to this guy? Look at him. You guys say that to him? Look at that. Look at that nice face. Oh, sorry, Justin Wong. You're not 2K. You can't tell me what a matchup is. You can't tell me what a matchup is. You're not 2K. It's you. You're the problem. Check everything. Make every right read. Bait out every DP. Bait out every fucking reversal. Make sure that they don't counter your moves with their moves that are probably designed to counter them. Right? I know if you play Akuma and Marissa does Phalanx, right, which is designed to counter fireballs, then stop throwing fireballs, but then you kind of lose one of Akuma's best tools with fireballs. But that's on you. You should know when to throw a fireball and when not to. And your opponent shouldn't use their tools and then counter you to then win the game. That doesn't make sense. Right? Every character is a 5-5. Until you hit 2K, everybody's a 5-5. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. And the last individual, right? You're going to tell me right now, when this motherfucker, this dude, gets his hands on Terry for the 19th time early, and talks about how good Terry is, you gonna say Maximilian dude doesn't know what he's talking about? You gonna say it? Max, you're not 2K, right? Max, listen, I know you're gonna get Terry to master, and you're gonna struggle against some characters, right? With Terry, you might struggle against Honda, right? Maybe Honda headbutt goes over Terry's ground fireball, right? Ed's forward heavy punch might go over Terry's ground fireball. Hazanshu by Chun-Li might fucking body Terry. Sorry, Max. You're not 2K. You can't tell me what's a good and a bad matchup. It's you. Why are you throwing fireballs? How dare you throw a fireball in neutral against these characters? You should have known. You should have did it earlier. No. Now, I know I'm being a dead horse, but it's very important to understand that your opinion matters. Your opinion matters. From the rookie to the rank 1 in the world, your opinion matters. It's very important to understand exactly what characters do good at a high level and what characters might do good at a low level. Low level, Honda probably fucking fucks. Realistically, headbutt butt slam, not a lot of people know how to deal with that. Right? But that's still something to take into consideration. Like, oh, okay, Honda's bad. Hey, this is how you can beat Honda. But now if you get into a character where Honda's, you know, very good, but like, oh, damn, I don't know what to do against Honda. Oh, it turns out it's, you know, it's actually a 6-4 matchup in Honda's favor. Right? When you fight a Zangief and you don't know that headbutts plus and like all this shit. Like, well, actually, Zangief is really good when he has you in the corner. If you don't really have a DP, right? If you play Kimberly, you don't have a DP and you wake up drive reversal and Zangief grabs your ass and now you just lost 3 bars and now you're fucking burned out and this motherfucker slamming his goddamn head on you. You're like, oh, fuck, man. I should have just coded in a goddamn fucking reversal for Kimberly. How dare I not know that Zangief in the corner is very good? I should have just fucking, you know, I should have read it. I should have reacted. It's me. Very bad. But of course, that's the end of the video. Your opinion matters. Don't let anybody tell you, right? These top players, they get a little bit of an ego, right? You throw fucking Angry Bird? No, Big Bird. This is Big Bird. You throw fucking Big Bird and Guilty Gear Strive Season 1 against Happy Chaos, that motherfucker's gonna tell you, oh shit, this motherfucker's broken. Right? You throw fucking Angry Bird and Dragon Ball Fighters against fucking Prime Roshi B, Kid Buu Mix, that motherfucker's gonna tell you, damn, this assist is fucking broken. It sometimes is the game or the character, not always on the player. There's stuff you can do, of course, to block it, but it's heavily skewed in certain characters' favors. And that is what's very important for this video. It can be the player or the character or the game. You can learn the matchup. It is tougher, right? You can learn it, but you have to understand that you have to then play better than your opponent who might have more tools in the certain matchup. Just how if you are in a winning matchup, you can then use your tools to beat the shit out of them. Very important. But thank you everybody for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe button, comment down below, leave a like. Really helps out the video. Big Bird, don't come after me, man. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy, Big Bird. I'm just a guy. But if you want to talk it out, man, we can. You know, doors always open. And I'll see y'all again next time. See ya!